everyone, today we are going to do 2 kg of bread using this brown flour, which is very good, and so I will show you the process. Okay, let's go. So now we are going to do the brown bread, and we prefer to do this because it's healthy and my family likes this brown bread more. And inside there is some other kind of cereal. It's 7 cereal flour, and there are even pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, and what else? Some sunflower seeds. And inside it's called spadoni pane nero, which is much more expensive of the other one, but inside there is the yeast that you need. There are 2 bags. One bag is for 500 grams of flour, and so we have to add them. And then you have to add this flour. Because we don't want to waste too much time on doing bread and this and that, we will do 2 kg. But basically, if you want to do a little bit of this bread, you can just use 1 kg, and but instead we want to do more, not waste our time, because then we will freeze them. We will freeze this bread. Okay. Now we have to add slowly this water, which is normal water, and it's 560 grams for 1 kg of flour, and of course we will add 2 times this quantity because we have 2 kg. And that's it. You don't have to put all the water because otherwise the bread will not come very well. You have to wait a little bit. Just slowly add the water. And when it's ready, you just put the flour inside this kind of stuff that we bought in Amazon. And you just have to wait until the size of the dough it's the double. When it's the double, it's ready. Here with this temperature it's around 3 hours, because inside there are those yeast that I have added, and they will work for you. They will do even vitamins B.
So once the dough is ready, then you have to let it rest for 3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hours, around 3 hours. But they say that when it's the double of the initial size, it's ready.
Okay.
So this is the quantity. This is a very slow machine, so it should do a very good job, but you need to wait a little bit until the dough is very nice, very nicely mixed. So now basically the dough is done, and I will stop the machine, and slowly I will put on this thing here, and then we can wait for 3 hours or something like that. and then finally we can cook. By the way, this flour is more expensive. It's true, but you have to consider that inside there are seeds which are much more expensive than the other kind of stuff. And there is even the yeast, and the yeast, you know, it's expensive. You have to buy it. So in the end, when you add all those ingredients, it's almost like the normal flour. And yeah, we prefer to use this because it has a lot of cereals and it's very soft. So it's a very good mix. Of course, you can buy all those kind of flours because there is even rice flour, there is corn flours, and other kind of cereals, and you can mix them together. But you know, in the end, it doesn't make any sense because it's much more comfortable in this way, and the price is okay. So now we will put on this. Now I will add. It's very sticky, but you have to understand that this flour, this mix of flour, is like that, and
I feel it makes even softer breads.
yeah, it is for to have a softer bread too. But it's even because it's the kind of flour that works in this way. Normal flour usually is much less sticky. Not very easy and at the beginning, but it's okay. So now we will wait for almost 3 hours, but it can, you know, be different for you because the temperature is different, the humidity is different, and so the way that there is a way just to that can help you to understand when they are ready, and it's the sides. When they are almost the double, you just put on the oven, which must be already at the temperature of 200 degrees or 400 Fahrenheit degrees, and for 30 minutes, 25, 40 minutes sometimes. But even here there is a trick to understand if it's done, and you have just to put a stick like this inside the dough, and if it comes out without anything, it's ready. Otherwise you have to wait and cook more. Now it's the double of the size of before. As you can see, it's even a little too much big for me, but right now we are in summer, so it's normal, and so it's ready to be baked. And we have just started our oven 200 degrees for a little bit until the temperature is ready, and when it's ready, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that, we will do our bread. Now it's ready. Let's bake it. We will put here, and we will wait 30 minutes, 25 minutes until it's done. So now the bread is cooked, and as you can see, we have done. You can see that this is pretty much removing from this stamp. And if you do this, can see there is nothing in the stick, so it's ready. In the stick, we have the 2 kg, more than 2 kg of bread, so sometimes we will let it stay here for a while until the oven is cold. And that's it, we're finished. It's very easy to do that. In this case, we didn't use the salt because it's already in the flour. But of course, if you use instead the mix of flour, you need to add some salt. And it should be around 15 grams of salt for 1 kg of flour. So finally we have done the bread. It's very easy, as you can see, and it's very healthy, and you can save a little money because in our case we have solar panels, so we don't pay much when we use the oven, which is electric, of course. And so I hope that you enjoyed the video, and let's see the next time what we can do. Bye.